Hello, U.S. History students. This is Coach Sparrow. This video is looking at your Reconstruction Amendments assignment. So when you click on the assignment, you're going to see that there are two links here. One is to the information that you'll need, and the other is for the Google slide deck where your responses will go. So if we look at the response document, so this is where you will be putting in your responses. So once you have watched the video and looked at that information, you're going to understand that we are looking at three amendments: the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments to the Constitution. Amendments are changes to the original Constitution. So in the slide deck that's titled Reconstruction Amendment Worksheet, there are three things that you're going to have to do. One, for each amendment, you are going to type in your own words what it is or what it means. Secondly, to keep their way of life intact, how might the South respond? And it says list at least two ways. So I'm going to show you where in the information to find the reading that you need in order to do that. But you're going to do those two things for each amendment. Once you have completed putting in your own words the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment, and also doing the way to keep their way of life intact, how might the South respond? So, for example, the 13th Amendment makes slavery illegal. So what were some ways that the South would keep their slaves? And you'll do those two things for each amendment. The second slide on the Google deck is just a short writing assignment that says, despite the good intentions of the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments, how effective were they in achieving equality for African Americans in the South? I'm not going to put any straight guidelines for you as far as this has to be so many words or so many sentences. But you do need to have full thoughts and address how effective were the 13th and 14th and 15th Amendments in achieving their particular goals. So that's the document that you're going to be filling out. The other document that you look at is a hyperdoc, Reconstruction Amendments. The second two slides are the important part. It says click on the pick to read the constitutional wording. There is a link. Now I've got it on the non-present mode, but you can still see the link popped up down here. And you'll click on the link, and it is going to take you to this, where you will look at the exact wording from the Constitution of the 13th, the 14th, and the 15th Amendments. Now, it's fine if you want to do your own research outside of this, but this is here to help you do the first part of your assignment for the amendment. So you're going to come here, and the 13th Amendment, after you read it, you're going to put what the 13th Amendment is in your own words. As it says here, it says use the info to fill the in your words column of the worksheet. Now, this third slide has another link, and when you pull it up, you can actually use this link for both parts, but it talks about the impacts and the Southern response. This does a pretty good job of breaking down what the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments are. And then below it in the boxes, it's going to talk about the information that you need to put in the to keep their way of life intact. How might the South respond? So, for example, it's going to tell you that for the 13th Amendment, it says, did the 13th Amendment really end slavery? Well, it depends on how you look at it. 13th Amendment did end the system of forced labor, and it's going to go on and it's going to talk about some different things that the South would do to keep slaves working, especially in the South on plantations. So they created sharecroppers, and they, would pay them in particular ways for what they produced. So it asks you for two ways. Um, so you're going to fill that part in. Once you get that information complete, again, you're going to do basically a reflective piece here in looking at how effective those amendments were. We will be looking at this assignment in class specifically because there's a lot to it, Wednesday and Thursday. So if you need some help, that's where you will get the help for this assignment. If you have any questions before then, please let me know. Thank you.